What's up? This is Crimson 60620, and we're doing a movie review of.
Black Panther.
You know you can speak up, right?
Black Panther.
Alright. So, on February the 16th, the day it actually came out, we went to go see Black Panther, and what you're seeing is a trailer in the background. And it was actually a pretty good movie. Later on, you're going to see a video of our immediate first reactions. And then we're going to come back and go over, some other things in the movie. The story of Black Panther, it picks up right after Civil War. It is talking about what T'Challa went through after T'Chaka died. And it actually is pretty good. We're going to try not to do too many spoilers, but the movie's been out for a week. This one has seen it twice. And I'm probably going to see it another time. So
it's better when you see movies twice because then you get the full experience. You get to notice things you didn't notice before.
And this is from somebody who said that I don't want to have to see it twice.
Because I didn't know how good it was.
Oh, really? So we're actually going to go to the clip in just a second. Anything you want to say before we go to our immediate first reactions?
No.
All right. So let's go ahead and go to that clip. You just saw Black Panther. What did you think?
It was a nice movie. I feel like the action scenes were a little watered down, though.
There was mostly hand-to-hand combat.
I know, but it just seemed a little weak.
At least it wasn't. Yeah, they actually was hitting each other. Not like Iron Man, where they would just.
I know, but it's like really slow.
Was the story good?
Yes, it was. Very good. It was had a lot of symbolism.
Heavy as a crown, right?
Yes.
All right. What about the graphics, the CGI?
It was good. You couldn't even notice.
Other side. We getting in the car. All right, so what about the characters? Did it look? How did the characters themselves act?
They acted like how they're supposed to act in a situation like this. Like if this really happened, I mean, I will be the one who makes all the tech. I don't remember her name.
Yeah, Shuri becomes Black Panther.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't believe so. I mean, she's next in line for the throne.
Yeah. So.
That will be her children.
Well. So. Good, bad, whatever.
It was good.
All right. You didn't like the way the fights were watered down?
No.
Did they actually feel a little bit more real though? Like two people actually fighting?
It's just that I'm so used to like everything being so like
Iron Man-y, like repulsor blast.
Yeah, it looked like a real fight, like how a real fight would go down, but not like a normal superhero fight.
Were you expecting Claude to be killed so early in it?
No.
That was surprising to me too.
Cause what I thought was gonna happen, during the commercial, I thought he was fighting, and then halfway through the movie, I was like, maybe it's his sister. That's the Black Panther that's in the commercial.
No, it was when T'Challa fought Killmonger the first time. He got his ass handed to him, just like in the movie. Wow, but yeah, it was interesting. It was different, but it was still a great Marvel movie. All right. So after, that was our initial response. I know after the first time you saw it with me, you saw it again. A few days later.
Yeah, I saw it in like a better, what's it called? It was doubly, which means that the sound was immersive, the color was better, and all that type of junk.
Now, while we were watching that playback, what were you about to say about how it feels?
I feel like in some Marvel movies, if sometimes they'll be a little boring, and they'll try to draw out the movie, so you'll like feel kind of sleepy. But in this one, they got straight to the point, and they didn't like try to draw it out like most movies.
One thing that did you notice that Black Panther wasn't in the movie for about 20-30 minutes?
Yes.
Like, did you notice? Like, did
Yes.
the movie seem like it was losing something for him not being there?
No, not at all. Like, you could tell, you're like, oh no, what are we gonna do now? But for people who have read the comic, it wouldn't really be a problem to them.
Yeah, I know. In a reaction video, I said that, Killmonger, like, really, the waterfall scene was like a recreation of what happened in like the comics, because he took him and threw him off.
Everything in Marvel is recreated like that from the comics.
So let's talk about Killmonger. Michael B. Jordan. It's a movie I know you haven't seen, and maybe I'll let you watch it. It was called Chronicle. It was actually pretty good. If it was an early movie with Michael B. Jordan, he was better in this movie than in the Fan Forstic movie.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Yeah, that movie was so bad it was forgettable, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's not his fault. I mean, he didn't write it.
But he said yes to act it.
Well, he probably didn't know.
Oh well. So
I mean, you really don't know all of the movie, what's wrong with it until you watch it.
So, what do you bad things about the movie?
It wasn't really a part of Marvel's style. Like, Marvel usually makes like movies that have like really like fast action and has like things that are like really high tech, and the fact that they had their own metal that like came down from a meteor was like really cool, because that didn't happen anywhere else, and the fact that they're hiding it is like a little ridiculous, because you can get what the guy is trying to get at. He's just doing it way too extremely. Like, he's willing to kill people because the world took it away from him. He's willing to get rid of the world because the world did it to him.
Okay. So he's not necessarily evil, just misguided.
Yeah, he's like you ever seen like a fairy tale? Like, there's always a villain that goes good, and he didn't learn his lesson ever. He was trying to do something good, but he was doing it in the wrong way.
Kind of like what happened with Darth Vader.
Yes.
Okay, I get that. What my thing was stood out about T'Challa in both scenes when he went to the afterlife. You kind of they kind of set him up, like, remember the first scene, and he was like, I'm not ready, and he's like, well, you trained to be a good king. He's like, well, no, that's not what I mean. I was I'm fine with the king, but I couldn't be without. He couldn't be without his father.
It's because he had such a great relationship with his father. He grew up with him. He told him stories, and he trained him to be a king.
The second time somebody went into the afterlife, when Killmonger went to the afterlife, he was still that angry little boy that saw his father die.
No, he wasn't there yet. It was before he had died.
I know, but it was, the thing about it is, what you saw was, he asked the little boy, he's like, you're not gonna cry for me? And the little boy didn't, but when he showed the man image on him, they both were crying. It was like, I've made a monster. Yeah. Another phenomenon, I'm bringing this up, when T'Challa goes back to the afterlife, and his father's like, well, you're dead now, come with us, and he straight up questions him. He's like, why didn't you?
Yeah, because the thing is, it was a little weird that they didn't bring him because I think what they were trying to do, they were trying to hide the fact that he killed him. But the thing is, his son didn't do anything.
Right.
So why wouldn't you take him too?
Right.
That's the part he was trying to figure out. So he's all distraught over the fact that that's my cousin.
And you created a worse monster.
Yeah, you did this to him. You took the world. You took everything away from him. You made it worse. It was kind of his father's fault for sharing the secrets, but still, you could have taken him.
Yeah. So I know I've taken you to see almost all the Marvel movies. There are some that obviously you're too young to remember. Out of the ones we saw, where does this rank?
I think about number 2. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was number 1.
Which one?
The second one. I don't know why. It's just it was a really good movie. It was funny and it had a lot.
And this one wasn't that funny. I remember the scene where he's in his the lab with God, her name escapes me right here. His sister, and he's like, kick the suit, and he kicks it across the room.
And she's like, don't kick. If you're gonna come to my lab, don't mess everything up.
And then wait, don't spoil it. He goes to kick it. She's like, before he goes to kick it again, she hits the watch, and she's like, why are you recording it? Oh, just to record the evidence. He kicks it and it flies him across the room. And the immediate thing is, it's not a real laugh. She's laughing, of course, but he's like, delete that footage.
Yeah, he's like, that's embarrassing, because it is, because he didn't know what was actually going on with it. She was trying to trick him. So, question. I know we mentioned in the review, and then kind of a spoilery. Claude dies. Do you think they're going to try to bring him back? No.
Well, he comes back in the comics as like just pure sound.
Sound.
Yeah, he gets like his arm cannon. He become a sound guy.
How did he come back?
Because comic book.
He got shot multiple times.
Like I said, because comic books. Another one, the guy who played Claude, Andy Serkis. Remember how we was watching not Rogue One, but Star Wars movie?
Yes, which one?
The one that just came out in December.
Oh.
Remember the Emperor?
Yeah.
That's the guy who played him. He's like what they call a mocap actor. He's crazy. He played Gollum in Lord of the Rings, but in this one, he played his own character.
Like he plays crazy people?
Well, yeah, he plays crazy people, but remember when they was dragging him out the police station?
Yeah.
And he was just laughing about it?
Yeah.
After he broke into his son?
Yeah.
That was just hilarious.
He was singing, "What is love?"
Don't get us a copyright strike. Alright. Any final thoughts about the movie?
I recommend it. You should go see it.
I think I should start buying the DVDs of the Marvel movies, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should have a big collection.
Well, I do got a collection of games.
I know, but I want a whole thing like of DC and Marvel. Cause I remember the first movie we ever saw, not ever saw, but like the first like superhero movie was Batman. I don't know which one it was. Like it was probably Dark Knight.
You know what? The one I really, really remember us going to see? Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
What did you ask me in the middle of the movie? He's not really dead yet, is he? With Nick Fury. Speaking of Winter Soldier, what did you think about the ending?
I don't remember the ending.
No. Of this movie.
Oh. I liked it. I mean, like, I wonder who the children were. Like, why he was smiling at the end. Like, that came out of nowhere.
Well, they did put him in ice on Civil War. Speaking of which, same thing for Infinity War?
Yes. Well, it won't be same time. I mean, I don't think we'll die.
Stop being over analytical, little girl. All right. Well, thanks you guys for watching. Enjoy.